everybody, it's Dave Selezen Hughes here. Yeah, welcome to another unboxing video. This is Lootcrate. I'm going to do 2 Lootcrate boxes today from March and April. This is the second attempt at recording this video because of the first attempt I forgot to turn the microphone on. So, what a knob. So yeah, obviously as a result I've already opened the box. Never mind. Yeah, so I'm not going to waste any time with it. I'm going to go into opening the boxes. But yeah, I didn't do last month's box last month because I wanted to wait till this month for a reason that I'll go into a bit later on after we've opened up March's box. Yeah, so without further ado, let's get on with it. So obviously, I mean, this came a month ago. I've already opened it, I already know what's in it. So I'm going to quickly go through what was in it. So we have, this was the first month of their new branding and the new policy and the new way of doing stuff. So one thing I am glad to see back is the book. Yay! They brought the book back. I remember saying in the February video that I missed the book because the book was a useful bit of information and trivia about the stuff that you got in the magazine. So they brought that back, and this month's theme from that is Primal. Primal. Additionally, we get a Lootcrate. Follow your instinct. Lootcrate.com keys, which is their puzzle thing. The keys thing. If you remember, I did say that last month I was going to do all the puzzles to qualify to get the special extra gift that comes with the following pack. So yeah, this pack, Primal, was based on the release of Logan at the time, which was a good film. I recommend you going to see it. Probably one of the best X-Men films, if not the best one, because it actually has a really good plot, really good characters, and really good kind of character stuff in it as well. Really good acting by everybody involved, and it's a very, very different type of X-Men film. If you've seen the Old Man Logan series in the comics, then you know roughly what's going to go on with it. But as with most films, it does tie together a few different storylines into one cohesive plot, but it does well. So, again this month, as I said last month, or last time, February, figures are not the sort of thing that I collect, but yet again, figure! So we have X-Men, Logan Wolverine. So angry looking, crossed hands Mr. Wolverine Logan himself there. Sorry about the reflections on there, but having your camera on the TV doesn't really help. But there he is. On the back you get the options of what else is there. And a sad onion. Yay! I watch a lot of Ashens, the YouTube streamer guy, youtube.com/Ashens, A-S-H-E-N-S. Yeah, that's what he calls them. He calls them the sad onion. They're supposed to be an indicator of don't give them to kids under a certain age, like 0 to 3, don't play with this. But it looks like an onion. It does. I think that's quite cool. So he's christened them sad onions, and I'm kind of, yeah, I can't stop saying it now, basically. So as you know, the thing that I tend to get these for is the t-shirts. So we'll go to the t-shirt next. So this one again is quite a good one. I quite like that one. It is based on Overwatch, which is a computer game for the PC and various other platforms. Up again. Not something I'm aware of, not something I've played, not something I've used, not a genre I'm into, because again it's manga, anime type stuff, and I'm not into that kind of stuff. But it's a nice t-shirt in its own right if you want a howling monkey on the chest. I'd give it 7 out of 10 t-shirt wise. It's one I'd wear, but I wouldn't probably wear it to anything important. I'd wear it to work and then not be able to answer questions about it on a Friday. So what else? You'll see I'm going through this quite quickly because I've done this already and I can't be after doing it again. Sorry. We have a Predator bottle opener, which is full metal. It's good metal. On there, a little bit hollow in the back. It could have done with being at least having some kind of decent shape on the back. To kind of fill it out a little, but it's fine. But in there it says Lootcrate exclusive, which has to be said is on that as well. It's on Mr. Logan there, Lootcrate exclusive, which means that it's an exclusive until they've got loads of them left over, and then they'll give them to Toys R Us to sell. Doesn't mean what exclusive means when I remember the word exclusive meaning something. And we have, oh, wrong side. A Jurassic World electrified fence sign. Not bad, I like that. That's something I might put on the door to keep Derry out of my room. But no, I quite like that, that's pretty cool. It's quite well made, it's quite sturdy. It's a decent solid bit of kit. got screw holes in it for putting it into something properly. I like that, quite like that, not bad at all. And we have the ubiquitous loop pin that I've just dropped. 1 second. Damn it. Here. There we go. There we go, loop pin crate. Oh, upside down loop pin crate. Loop pin crate. Lootcrate pin. It's a smiley face with claws through it, which I like actually. So it's not bad. I like that pin. That might be one I might actually wear. So we'll come to the subject of the puzzles and the mysterious extra gift that you would get if you completed all the puzzles, which sounded really awesome. And do you want to know what it was? Another pin badge. Great. So there we go. Let's see if we can get some focus on there. Come on. Focus. Oh God. The wonders of webcams, eh? There. Go. Go. There. There we go. The secret of order keys. Secret order of keys is meant to say, but it's all spaced out and stuff. So yeah, all that puzzle solving work for another pin badge. We get a pin badge every month. We don't need another pin badge. Yeah, so pretty good. Pretty good. Not impressed. Nice badge, but not impressed. T-shirt. Nice colour. I like the colour, but I don't like the design. There's nothing I'm interested in. And it's nothing I can really talk about either, not without paying 40 quid. Keyring, not keyring, bottle opener, handy, practical, I suppose. And another bloody figurine. So not impressed with that. So again, the bulk of the box is figurine. No, sorry. So, on the strength of that, plus the rather unimpressive, well actually I'll show you the box, plus the rather kind of unimpressive reward for doing all that bloody work of cutting stuff out, building models, printing out maps, doing kind of navigation stuff and being all kind of smarty pants about it. Not impressed with the pin badge. So when I got that and I opened it and I thought about it and I discussed it, and obviously I opened it with the wife as well, because this was during the point where I was ill, so I wasn't really doing much. So I was speaking to the wife about it and I said to myself, can't really justify spending 25, 27 quid every month on something that's going to have something I can't use and some other stuff that's not that great, and a t-shirt. I can buy a t-shirt for a tenner or 8 quid or 12 quid that's got a decent design on it that I can wear, and I've got a choice of what I've got or what I can get. So I made the decision at that point that I was going to give them one more chance. One more box, this one, which is this month's box, which arrived today. That's why I'm doing the video. And if this box was the same kind of thing, then it would be likely I was going to end my subscription with Lootcrate. Not saying that Lootcrate is rubbish. Lootcrate, for what they are very good. I think you get good value for money. Oops. You get a very good value for money, because the t-shirt itself is probably worth 25 quid if you buy it from a collecting shop. So it's not bad, but I can't justify it. So let's see what we've got. The things I'm making it look all mysterious. I've done this already, so I know what's in it. But here we go. Lootcrate for April. So as we open it, we have what looks like comic book stuff. Comic book kind of lid on there. I think it's meant as it's an actual case. It's a nice design actually. I like that. But yeah. So yep. Right away we have the figure. So we have Jessica Jones. I've seen on Netflix another one of these Q figure pop vinyl stuff with a great big head and a tiny body. I don't like them. I don't have any use for them. I don't have any place for them to go. Meh. So again, the bulk of the box is another figure. So essentially we've got a box with lots of packaging, because there's all just plastic in there. and a reasonably small figure for the size of box that you get. Is it a Lootcrate exclusive? Is it a Lootcrate exclusive? It doesn't actually say Lootcrate on it anywhere. So this isn't even an exclusive. It's just an ordinary one. But it's got our Ashen's friend, this Tad Onion, on there as well. So that's good. And it's obviously made in China. But it's not even an exclusive. Not that that means anything, so that's fine. And apparently it was called Investigation, this box. So as I'm looking at here, I can see Batman things. So obviously we're looking at, yeah, Investigation. Because Batman's a detective, you know. And a scientist. And Batman. He's a lucky bastard. So we also have our additional get your free pin badge Lootcrate keys thing, which is actually quite well done. I like the look of this one. It's done like a file folder from a police investigation, which I like. Inside you've got your puzzles, different things you have to do if I was holding it up the right way, which would be quite interesting to do if it wasn't for the fact that they've run the risk of just getting a bloody pin badge for it. So sorry Lootcrate, not impressed. You put me off the idea completely. Your first prize on something that's like that, or your first reward for doing something like that outside the box, should be something really good to prove that the effort is worth it. To come up with a pin badge. Sorry, I'm going to stop going over that. But this was the thing. The next thing I took out of here was this, which made no sense because basically it's a pencil sharpener. It doesn't have any logos on it, doesn't have a branding on it, it doesn't have anything on it that says what it's meant to represent. It's just a round barrel pencil sharpener, the same as you would get from any stationery store. So I was confused. And then I picked this up. I couldn't get this to focus properly on the first attempt. There we go. Truth is out there. If it'll focus. Stop focusing on my face. There we go. So yeah, it's a set of pencils. A set of X-Files pencils, as it says in the box, the X-Files pencil set. That's pretty much what they look like. A pencil. And obviously, as you can see at the end there, it's an unsharpened pencil, hence why you get the pencil sharpener. It's not looking good, is it? So pencils, which I can't use because they're a collector's thing, and I don't use collector's things. It has branding on it. The box is nice, I'll keep the box. So what I'm thinking is it's going to go on my wall of stuff, along with my sonic screwdrivers and my stuff from Star Wars. Never going to achieve its purpose as being a pencil to write stuff with. This is never going to get used. So yeah. So this is the thing I wasn't looking forward to unwrapping again. The Batman colour changing mug. If anybody from the Dockers people watch this. Yeah, so point one, it's a mug. While I'm opening it, I'll give you this bit, so I don't have to do it later. Point one, it's a mug. I have mugs. Most people have mugs. I live in a 6x8 box that's full of shit. I have a new mug. Yay! It's a Gotham skyline. I wasn't sure what the colour changing part of it was, and I was quite impressed with that. I did actually guess that it's a Batman. There's a Batman symbol. In fact, if you look closely, you can actually see it. I put that close. You can actually see the Batman symbol actually on there. So obviously that lights up yellow when you've got hot water in it, and there's a bit of a green glow that goes around everything. But I guessed that without looking at anything earlier on, so I was quite pleased with myself. I am also a detective. I'm Batman! Crumple, crumple, crumple. So, there we go. That's the majority of what's in here. So a box with two boxes in it, with a figure and a mug. I have a box, a packing crate in the shed, which is full of mugs. So I used to collect mugs. And then I realised I don't drink tea or coffee, so why the fuck am I collecting mugs? So I stopped collecting mugs, but kept the ones I collected. And then I got married. And then wives don't like it when you keep collections of stuff that's never getting used, so they got wrapped in paper and put in a box. And then I found the box under the stairs, and I put it in the shed. So if anybody wants any mugs, and the t-shirt, which I've left till last. So black, good start. apparently the franchise we're looking at here is Stranger Things. And the design looks like that. So a big garish yellow design with comic-y stuff on it. In fact, and it's the little girl in a shorter skirt, which is a bit dodgy to me. I've never heard of Stranger Things. I've never heard of the franchise. I've never heard of the comic. I've never heard of what it is. So it's another one of these t-shirts that, although it's lovely and although it's something that, because it's black, I will wear, if anybody asks me what it is, I'll have no idea. Or if somebody comes up to me and says, "Oh, Stranger Things, have you seen blah 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 blah? Have you read blah 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 blah? What did you think of the arc where blah 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 happened?" And I'm going to go, "I have no idea. Will you please get off my feet and walk away?" So. Right, so past the lot. Did I show you the pin? Did I show you the pin? No, I didn't. I didn't show you the pin. There's the pin. It's a tape player. I assume this is meant to be something related to. Oh, come on, focus, you stupid thing. I assume it's related to Guardians of the Galaxy 2 coming out soon because he has a tape player, doesn't he? Yeah, I've been more overtly negative about this attempt at the unboxing video than I was with the first attempt. I at least tried to be kind of positive. This is obviously Justice League related because Justice League's coming out soon. There's a figure, and obviously Batman's in Justice League, so actually quite cool because I printed that off on the 3D printer, Bat Knife. If anybody watches Barnacles Nerdgasm, then you'll know what Bat Knife is, but it's essentially a 3D printed blade for cutting envelopes and boxes and sellotape and stuff like that. But it was quite fitting because it kind of goes with this kind of general theme of stuff, doesn't it? That's the wrong side. It kind of goes with the general theme of stuff, doesn't it? So, yeah. But you missed that because I unboxed it once already. So there you go. That was April's box of stuff. So where does that leave me with this? Another figure, a mug, a nice t-shirt, a nice pin badge. If you want to wear electronic media badges on your lapel, then lovely. And some pencils and a sharpener. I think you blew it, Lootcrate. I think you blew it. Yeah, so I think this kind of seals the deal. £25 a month for essentially a t-shirt and some stuff I might try and sell on is not really kind of what I want to be spending money on. This is the issue with it. I think Lootcrate's idea is brilliant, Lootcrate's existence is brilliant, I think the idea behind it is brilliant, and I do think it's a thing that if you do like figures and you do like collecting random t-shirts and you do like getting merchandise from different current media that's coming out, then it is worth getting. It is worth getting because the value for money is fantastic. The t-shirt itself is probably £25 if you buy it from one of these collector stores or whatever online, and the rest of the stuff that they throw in there just makes it worth about 60-70 quid each time. So the value for money is brilliant, but the t-shirts seem to lack some logic in them, not necessarily the designs but in the styles that they send out. I'm a big bloke, you can see this because I'm quite wide and I have lots of chins. So I tend not to be fond of pale t-shirts or light coloured t-shirts because they highlight the fact that I have boobs. So, using a specific example, there's a Spock t-shirt that came out during, if you watch back on some of the videos that I did, you'll see 1 year's worth of Loot Crate unboxings. One of the t-shirts there is a Mirror Star Trek t-shirt with Spock looking at Spock with a beard. It's a design that's on a pure white t-shirt. This t-shirt also comes in a black version. Now I would have thought that it would make a lot of sense, knowing what some people can be like about their size, because not everyone's proud, not everyone's big and proud. I'm not. I don't like being a fat boy. I want to lose some weight. I don't like going out in public wearing light coloured stuff. And I'm sure a lot of other people don't either. If you do, good on you. Sorry, I'm sweating like buckets here. If you do, good on you. I don't. So therefore, it would make sense to me to say that if someone's going to order a 3XL, 4XL, even a 2XL t-shirt, it might be an idea to use one of the darker options for the colours, and keep your little keep your light colours, your white and your yellow and all that kind of stuff for the skinny people, because they don't mind being skinny. Some might. Again, I'm overgeneralising again. I should stop doing that. It's the internet. I will be shouted at by skinny people. That's a scary thought. So yeah, I've had a few t-shirts that are red, white, yellow, pale blue. Not happy with those, and the sad thing about it is that a lot of the designs on those t-shirts are really good. Like the Star Trek one, I really like the design on that. It's a Star Trek one. It's one of the main interests I have. It was what started me on the whole journey of being no, it wasn't, because it was Star Wars that started me on the whole journey of being a Star Trek fan as well. But I'm not going to wear it because it's white, and I can't dye it because it's got a colour patch on it. So it's a shame. It's a bit of a wasted opportunity there, and obviously then that negates some of that stuff. So I've got a 1 in 5 chance of getting a t-shirt that I can wear, and then the rest of it's just stuff I'm never going to use, or is going to sit in a drawer, or is going to go on the wall with the pencils, or is going to get given to somebody as a present, or whatever. There is part of me saying just take them all to work and let people just pick and choose what they want, or take them to a car boot sale, but I don't know, because I don't have a lot of room, as I've said. I don't have any space up here. That's the stuff I collect there. Figures, not figures, cars and spaceships and die-cast models of vehicles, mostly, more than anything else, because that's the sort of stuff I'm into. Technical stuff, technological stuff, not figures. The only figure I've liked from any Lootcrate that I've got over the past year and a bit is the one you can see, I don't know, let me get the right thing, there, just there. That's the little pop vinyl figure of Power Armor from Fallout 4. I like that. It's not the sort of figure I would want to keep generally, but because it's Fallout 4 related, and I am probably one of the biggest fanboys for Fallout 4 out there now, it stays. The box it came in is actually better than the figure, because the box I've got it in is up there, keeping stuff safe, and that will be kept. So yeah, I can't justify 25 quid to do all that, so I'm not gonna. Lootcrate, I apologise. I've tried to be objective. I am saying, as I said, I am going to say to you all again, Lootcrate, if you like figures and you like collecting stuff and you've got a lot of room to put that stuff in, and you're not fat or don't mind being fat to wear light coloured t-shirts, then Lootcrate is for you. It's an awesome set. It's very good value for money, and you get a lot of stuff, and a lot of it is really cool. But beware, it's random, so not everything's going to be spot on to what your interests are. This is the downside of these things, is that the randomness is what puts people off. I'll give it a go for a year and a bit because I wanted to see what it was like and what the things would be like over the time, but because it's focused primarily on figures. Now, I don't remember it being primarily focused on figures back in the past. I'll have to check. The memory's shot old. But now every box has a figure in it, and I don't collect figures, so it's not my thing. What I'll probably do is I'll cancel the subscription, and if I see a box I like, it's got some stuff in it that I would quite like, then I'll probably order it on a one-to-one basis or a one-on-one basis. So that's it. But there, so that's the unboxing for March and April's Loot Crates. I hope you've enjoyed it. Hope I've not put you off the concept too much. I hope Loot Crate don't sue me for being negative about them. Please don't sue me. And I'll see you on the next video that I do. I've actually got a few that are ready to go up that I recorded while I was ill and couldn't see properly, but couldn't edit, so I'm probably going to put a lot of them up over the next few days, because it doesn't take long to do now that I can see. Just shove an intro on, don't edit anything, and then shove the outro on, and done. Video editing, why is everyone such a fuss about it? Video editors, please don't shout at me, that was an overgeneralisation again. Yeah, so, thanks for watching, take care of yourself, and goodbye.